So you can see I've laid in the basic skin tones underneath, but he's got a lot of white beard, so I didn't want to get too dark. But I do want some of those tones down in there, and I really want to pay attention to building the shadow in certain places, like right underneath the edge of the bottom lip. And again, I am just using that number 2 pencil, that regular, this is a B, but that's about the same thing approximately as a regular number 2 school pencil. And I just want to start building the values of his skin tones. He's got pretty dark skin tones. And then when I start doing the lips, like I said, I pretty much almost always start with that center shape. I try and pay attention to how does it tilt at the outside corners, how far does the center come down, where is it flat or straight, and how wide is it, of course. And I always try and take a look at, on my photo, is it lining up? And if I check myself, just use my tool that I have on hand, my pencil. Now when I start to color lips, the upper lip gets more shadow. So it's always going to be a little bit darker than the bottom lip is going to be. And so I want to start by creating a little bit of a darker base. And a lot of my coloring done on the lips will go with the direction that the lines show up. So a lot of my marks, maybe not all of them, but a lot of them will be kind of an up and down mark. And towards the upper edge of the lip, it often is a little bit lighter than it is down in and create a little value here and then go back. And work some texture back in. Generally speaking, for most people, your lips are usually a shade or two darker than your skin. And the area right between his lips is really dark. There's a very heavy shadow there. So I'm going to pull that down a little bit more. The lower lip, it catches more light. The lines on it are a little bit more pronounced. And there's usually a little ridge on the outside edge. Again, just trying to follow the natural flow of the creases. It's a heavy shadow right underneath the lip. Now he's got a little bit of a shadow from the upper lip casting right across this corner of the lower lip as well. Same thing right in here. And then I can start taking a look at his mustache. It's kind of got salt and pepper, so he's got some dark whiskers, but a lot of light ones. I think it's actually easier if it's all dark. It's hard to draw white whiskers. And sometimes the easiest way to do something like that, like whiskers, is, especially if it's like a lighter, is to go back in with an eraser at some point and erase some skinny lines. And the line marking in this kind of texture is going to be kind of scumbly. That sort of messy line that we have we worked on with the pen, almost scribbly. And I'll just work back and forth. So I can create that sort of scumbly, scratchy beard. very white over on this side. So I don't want to overwhelm it with too many dark lines.